Nikola Tesla once said that if we saw the universe in the essence of vibration, energy, and frequency, human advancement would excel faster than it ever has in 10 years versus the last 100. And when we start to really get to the basic foundation of life, everything is just energy. And energy is what creates our physical world. Energy is what gives us experiences. Energy is based on that vibration and feeling and so forth is what you are attracting into your life, right? Law of vibration, law of attraction creates the law of manifestation. It all starts with this energy. And if we can start to shift our mindset and start to see life in a different way than what we've been before, the old constructs used to be, I work hard, I put action, that's what happens. And in all reality, that really doesn't mean much. Maybe 1/10 of the equation, maybe that. But in all reality, what we know now based on quantum physics and all these different other studies and many different other works that's being done is that we attract our reality. And there is a simple way to create the life that you want. You can design your life, experience it, and have it be the most glorious experience ever. The reason why majority of people do not achieve that is because they get in their own way. You're getting in your way if you're not seeing life in the essence of what you want to experience. I know this firsthand for myself, and it frustrates the living you know what out of me. And it's when I have to get crystal clear, I have to reset. I'm human. I get caught up into things. I get distracted. It happens to the best of me. At least I'm going to be honest and transparent with you about that when it comes to these things. And when I reset and get my mind right and get my feelings right and start focusing on what feels good and what excites me, then I'm leading my life by the energy rather than by the mind. Because the mind's going to tell you, you should do this. This is how life should be. Here's what XYZ is, and so forth. It's a linear thought process that mutes out life. It mutes out the joy. It mutes out the bliss of things and the way life was supposed to be. This is why you're not given a life manual when you come into this world, or when you become an adult, you don't get something handed to you and say, here you go. This is from the ethers or from heaven or from angels or from higher consciousness levels and saying, here is how human life is. Have fun, follow the rules, and you'll live a glorious life. It doesn't work that way. We're designed to come into an experience not knowing. We're designed to come into this realm not fully understanding the truth of who we are and trying to discover that. And this takes me to the next step of this is where my work and what I do with clients and what I've been doing and I've been studying for over 15 years is helping individuals break away from those mental prisons, break away from that glass ceiling, break away from the constructs that they're held by from their growing up in the experiences of what they've had, what they were told about money, what they were told about relationships and life and health, the things that they've gone through, the traumas and the experiences, how to see them in a different realm. And you can choose the experience and having them understand the power behind it and so much more. Because let's face it, life has no meaning except the meaning you put on it. All events in life are neutral. Every event you've ever had, no matter how gruesome, no matter how dark, it's only gruesome and dark because you label it that way. You define it that way. Because just as much as it's dark, you can flip and look on the other side of that coin and see the light of it. And it really just comes down to choice. But we've been constructed and programmed and told in so many ways how we focus on the negative and how our mind gets caught up in there, especially with limiting beliefs, especially with subconscious programs. If you're conditioned to think that life is just always going to have negative things coming up, that you live in a hostile world, that you have to protect yourself and so much more, you're going to have more experiences showing to prove your mind that, hey, guess what? This is true, because the mind's going to have to support that. The mind's going to have to be like, well, you believe it, so I have to show it to you now. And I'm going to point it all out. You hear a little news thing out of the ordinary, and your mind's going to pay attention to that and make you grab your attention to focus on what it's saying so it can fulfill that self-fulfilling prophecy. This is basic one-on-one stuff that creates massive transformation once you understand when we come from the level of energy. This is the concepts of what I work on and what I help with clients to do that. And there's ways you can do it. I'm going to give you the most simple way today. Number one way to transform your life is follow what creates wonder and creates excitement, what you're curious about and what gets you excited like a little kid. It's as simple as that. Now, for majority of people, they're going to laugh at this and walk away and say, yeah, whatever. There's no way, especially if you're in business and I'm telling you, giving you advice to follow that, you're going to look at me and think I'm crazy. I can tell you with my own life and the hundreds of entrepreneurs that I've worked with and coached that even they questioned but trusted it. And then they couldn't believe what showed up later down the road. Things came out of the woodworks, things that were just didn't even see happening. And it's because, again, you have to understand basic principle number one. All things are energy. You only experience whatever you're vibing at. Law of vibration. You can only attract whatever your signal you're sending out. Law of attraction. And law of attraction, based on that law of a cause of an effect follows through. It says, well, hey, if I'm sending the vibe out, that's whatever I put out is what's going to come back in. That's a third law of creation, which is law of cause and effect. And then from there, when it comes back, that's the law of manifestation, because you only manifest in your life whatever the signals you are putting out there and so much more. These are all laws, guys. And quantum physics has proven a lot of these things to be true and so much more. If you want to learn how to master this in your life and really create true fulfillment, if you're in business or you're thinking about being in business or you have a startup or you're looking to acquire a business, I am that coach who helps individuals truly create that fulfillment, 10x, 5x, 2x, whatever number you want to put on there. But the thing is we help with creating fulfillment. You choose what you want to experience, and we help you guide you along the way to get that experience and so much more, to create more fulfillment in life rather than just focusing on one little thing. We help on all levels to bring you up completely as a whole, to have a more fuller experience and have more fulfillment in life. If that sounds like it resonates with you, put in the comments interested, and we'll talk more. I want to appreciate you for tuning in. Before you go, please subscribe, tick that bell, and make sure you don't miss another video of mine, as I'll be releasing these about almost weekly. And if there's a topic you like, something that you're interested in, you want to learn more about consciousness, money, entrepreneurship, money, quantum physics, those kind of things, just put in the comments what you're interested in, and I'll start putting these videos together for you and so much more. Appreciate you guys as always. Until next time, keep rocking and rolling.